Second, and we're good.
Live. Ready to start talking?
Start talking. Yep.
Okay. This is our team here for the brains. We're excited to play today, answer some questions, and kick Anthony's ass. I don't know.
Fair. Just fair.
Do you have anything to add?
Nah, guys, let's have some fun. It's horror. It's spooky season. We all love this season. Let's have some fun. We're gonna devour the brains.
Yeah.
What's going on? We are here. We are the brains, but they're not going to beat us. They're not going to devour us. We're here. I was watching that wheel spin. I saw my team, and I was like, yes, yes, and yes. I'm excited for this. We are here. Jessica's both got the green hair and the spooky hair, and Chris Diaz looks like he's got the Halloween coloring going on in the background. We got the skills. We are going to be set for this. We know what we're doing. How you guys feeling today? You guys ready?
Yeah, man. I want to add to what you said about Chris Diaz. Everyone Google image search the poster for the new movie Possessor. He looks like the poster for Possessor.
Saw that yesterday. It's pretty good.
I will be enjoying it as soon as this is over. Well, here we go. Apparently, I'm the only person that Melissa's trying to she's trying to kick. I mean, I have more people on my team, but I guess I'm getting called out here. So we need to win so that doesn't happen. So let's do this. I'm excited. Let's go.
Do it.
Let's do this thing.
Hey, welcome to another Full Metal Random match. It's another 8-man tag match. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got Team The Brains, which is Anthony, Ethan, Dylan, and Richie, and here for The Brains, which is Doug, Stephen, Chris, and Melissa. But Jay, how do you feel about this match?
I legitimately can't believe the disrespect that I just heard from these teams. But I'm more lost in the fact that I look like the alien head emoji on like Wilson Fisk's body right now. I'm like feeling very self-conscious. But I can't wait. This is actually going to be fun. Somebody's here to elicit some extramarital abuse upon one individual and eat brains, and the other are these smart people. Let's see who survives. Everybody is sus at this point, but I can't wait to see who wins.
But introducing here for the brains, we've got Melissa, Chris, Doug, and Stephen. And if I do this, I don't know what's going to happen. And then introducing the brains, we've got Anthony, Ethan, Dylan, and Richie.
Picking the brain.
As I...
The other same.
There we go. I'm probably not getting any of that out. But anyway, how the 8-man team works is I'm going to bring up a wheel. There's about 14 categories on there. I've also, because I want to see how this goes, I've also put on a slice that says Anthony's choice and Melissa's choice, so that if whoever it lands on, they get to choose which slice they want to answer. But that's going to depend, because it's also going to be one of those ones that, because with this, when I spin, like say it comes up horror musicals, Anthony's going to pick 2 people from his team to answer that category, and Melissa's going to pick 2 people to answer it. But then the round after that, it has to be the other people that weren't picked for that category. So there's a lot of strategy involved in this, but as you've seen from the other ones, it is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to bring up the wheel now.
No, that's a lot of people.
but the wheel is spinning.
That's a very nicely colored wheel, Malcolm.
Awesome.
This is the ugliest candy corn colored wheel I've ever seen.
But it's Halloween.
And the first category is going to be the 80s. So, Melissa, which two people do you want to answer the 80s?
I'll do myself and Doug.
And Anthony, which two people are you picking?
From the stuff we talked about, I will also do myself, and I'll bring Ethan in with me.
Let's do it, man.
Yep. So, Chris, Stephen, Richie, and Dylan, can you mute yourselves and turn off your camera?
Yeah. Give me a sec. No idea. Hang on, yeah. Mute.
There we go.
Yeah, and there we are. Right. We're going to go down to the 80s. Jay, if you're already there, hit them with the first question.
Most definitely, Malcolm. I am already there. Y'all, your first question in the realm of 80s horror movies. What is the subtitle to the 8th Friday the 13th movie released in 1989? I can't believe they made as many of these movies as they did. I really can't.
Neither can I.
You stop your blasphemy.
8,
Four.
5, 4.
I'm named after one of them. I don't want to hear it.
But Melissa,
Friday the 13th, The New Blood.
Doug,
Oh, yo, I definitely heard the question wrong.
Anthony,
I'm sure I said Jason Takes Manhattan.
Ethan.
I almost put that one. I went with Jason Goes to Hell.
Jason Takes Manhattan is the correct answer.
What?
Shit.
That was a guess.
I totally heard the wrong series.
Someone put mine there.
The next question is, who directed 1980s Dressed to Kill starring Michael Caine?
You said his name wrong, Malcolm. It's Mike O'Kane.
Thank you.
And I mean, Jay's looking like he's already dressed to kill already. 5.
Can I have a repeat?
You can. Who directed 1980s Dressed to Kill starring Michael Caine?
Better.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Malcolm flipped a coin again.
I didn't think it picked it up, but Anthony,
I don't know. I just said John Carpenter.
Doug,
I said the same thing. John Carpenter.
Ethan,
Roman Polanski.
Yikes.
Melissa.
Wes Craven. I don't think it's also.
It is Brian De Palma.
Oh. Okay.
Hit them, Jay.
I don't know.
Somebody better get this question right. In what U.S. state does Reanimator take place in?
I got this.
I would hope. I would hope.
You just want the state or the city?
The state.
Just the state.
Okay.
The state. If you want to flex and you get the state wrong or you get the city wrong, you're wrong all around.
Okay.
Quick question. Hey, Melissa, where do you live?
Colorado.
3, 2.
You're not gonna write. You're not writing Colorado on your board. I hate
Down.
you, Anthony. I hate you so much.
Wait, what?
California.
Ethan,
Massachusetts.
Melissa,
Massachusetts.
Anthony.
Did you know what I was writing? Because I wrote Colorado.
As soon as you asked where she lived, it was obvious, sir.
Massachusetts is correct.
Also realizing I don't know if I spelled Massachusetts correctly.
Nobody did in testing either. Don't worry about it.
I definitely.
The next question is: at the end of The Thing, excluding The Thing, what two characters share a bottle of scotch together?
See, here's the thing, Malcolm. I didn't have anything after that. I thought of the button and like didn't have the end to that joke.
Have you seen The Thing though?
I have actually. I had to do a deep dive on John Carpenter 80s horror movies last year.
Pens down. Melissa.
The thing is, I don't remember.
Oof.
Doug.
I put Childs and couldn't remember the name.
Oh, you got the hard one though.
I know.
I put a ridiculous name. I put McCready because I couldn't remember the other name. And I wrote Keith David.
That's what I put in testing.
Anthony.
That's what I was gonna put down. I had McCready. I didn't know Childs.
It is McCready and Childs.
Oh,
This is going well.
your final question in the 1980s. What is the name of the head alien in Bad Taste? That's the look I had on my face when I heard this question too, Doug.
Can I phone a friend? Can I call Bill?
Can I call Bill too? Because
is that okay?
I mean,
It's not Mac and me. He's not gonna know the answer.
He definitely knows Bad
do
Taste.
not talk trash on Mac.
this movie is directed by a great person.
Oh,
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God, we get it.
Directed
Who
in a great
directed this
country,
movie?
too,
3, 2, 1, pens down. Melissa.
I just took a shot in the dark. Belinda?
Ethan.
Peter Jackson, but I had no idea. I wrote Globnar.
Anthony.
no idea. I haven't seen this before.
Doug.
I went with the typical alien name, William.
That is Lord Crumb.
It's a good movie.
That was William and Alien. You know what? Never mind. Let's bring that wheel back up. Let's spin one more time. At the end of that first round, I've got the brains up 2. To here for the brains, this is 1.
It's
That
exciting
is what
match.
I've got too.
This wasn't great. But coming out of the head. Small victory.
And it is going to be, everyone else is going to be answering
Oh,
torture
thank
in the
God.
category of
Yeah,
torture
but
porn.
All right.
Catch y'all later.
Good luck.
I wanted that The Thing question so badly.
Are you taking this first one since I took the last one?
I will take the first one in this one. Alright. The first question in the movie the first question in the category of torture porn. What year was the Human Centipede first sequence released?
So would you want to be the first, second, or third sequence of the Human Centipede? But you can't choose the first or the second.
I really wouldn't want to be in any part of them, to be honest.
Middle seems like the easiest way to go because like you're also like not in the greatest position, but you're also not in the worst position.
One, pins down. Starting with Chris.
2012. I went back and forth between a bunch of things.
Dylan.
I put 2007.
Richie.
Put 2010.
Steven.
2004.
It is 2009.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm so glad because I don't remember who's on what team right now, so I'm so lucky that nobody got that point. I believe top team is the brains, bottom team is here for the brains, correct?
The bottom team is
no.
or the bottom team is the brains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other way around.
All right. I'll flip that then. I was looking at it as an American, not an Australian/New Zealander. My bad. Your second question: who directed Hostel?
Think God is actually directing up.
Almost blanked on his name. That would have been bad. Okay.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
Eli Roth.
Richie.
Eli Roth.
Dylan.
Eli Roth.
And Chris.
Despite having not seen the movie, Eli Roth.
And everyone gets the point. Your next question is, what is the name of the character that was in the reverse bear trap in the first Saw movie?
You got off the first name or the full name?
Just the first name. I don't know if the full name is said all the time, but I mean, I'll accept if you put the full name and it's incorrect, it's wrong. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dylan.
Charlie. I have not seen this.
Chris.
Including the short is Amanda. So the apprentice later.
Stephen.
I couldn't remember the character's name, so I said Shawnee Smith.
Richie.
I couldn't remember the character's name. I said Laurie.
Amanda is correct. Chris is the only one to get that correct.
I believe that ties the match.
I actually met Shawnee Smith at a Saw Mania event.
It is currently tied.
Mm.
Time to go to work. Jay hit them with the next question.
Most definitely. Question number 4, y'all. Your penultimate question in this round. What year was The Devil's Rejects released?
Oof.
I completely forgot I did double release dates in this category, but oh well.
You should look at your next question and be like, I did something else.
I mean, that one was actually intentional because
Okay.
there really is a limited amount of movies that can be considered torture porn. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Stephen.
2005.
Richie.
2004.
Dylan.
I also said 2004.
Chris.
2005.
2005 is correct.
Shit.
That's a 2-point lead for here for the Brains, right?
That is. But there is a fifth question there.
There is.
Who plays the character of Stuart in Hostel Part 3?
Stuart.
I didn't realize they were in hospital. I don't remember first.
I mean, it's all good not knowing there's a third one. It really wasn't that great. So
And the most random guess ever.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Yep. Who plays Stuart in Hostel Part 3?
Stuart. God, now I got to go back and rewatch Letterkenny after the nightmare that this is going to bring me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Richie.
I haven't seen it, so I just put Jay Hernandez.
Dylan.
Yeah, he's pretty vain, so I just guessed it was Eli Roth. Again.
Stephen.
I knew there's the two guys, but I think I guessed the wrong one. Richard Berge.
Chris.
I might put the most random name because I thought he was in it. Stan Steven.
It is Roger Bart.
Yeah, the other one.
But with that, I'm going to bring back the real
Did you ask Hostel 3 or Hostel 2? Because that's
I was
character in
thinking part 2. Yeah, I was
That's
thinking the
Hostel
same
Part
thing.
2.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, but regardless, I didn't have the character name. I've just put the wrong movie. But with that, I'm spinning the wheel. But the next one is going to be horror musicals. But you can switch things up now. Anthony, who are you going to put in for horror musicals?
Sweet Jesus, we did not discuss this one at all.
I feel pretty good about this, Anthony.
All right, you can go.
You shouldn't.
Oh,
this is one of my weaker categories, besides torture porn. So
that was hard. Richie, do you have any idea I can do with it? You don't want to.
Look, if no one else wants to go, I'll go. But yeah, yes, I wouldn't touch one of the strong categories either. But yeah, look,
I'll go.
Somebody, so.
I've seen a few, so I'll do it, and then you guys will hopefully get a better category than torture porn next time.
Melissa, put Chris in, and then someone else.
Yes, I was thinking Chris. And
I'm praying for Stephen King next round, so I'd take me out just in case.
okay, I'll do Chris and myself.
Well, Chris Diaz is in the musical one. God damn. Not good.
Your first question in horror musicals. What is the name of the company in Repo, the genetic opera that deals in organ transplants?
That was great.
Oh, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. It should be, though. It's such a better name.
Oh, no.
Look at you. The only one I have it, you know.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chris.
It's the only one I haven't seen on Call Music, so that's in their matrix.
Ethan.
Donor X.
Anthony.
Yeah. I said organ tech.
And Melissa.
I had no idea. Haha.
It is Gene Co.
Yes, like the genes.
Your next question in horror musicals: what is Sweeney Todd's real name?
If you put Sweeney Todd, we will box. Doug, this is the second question in the round, by the way.
I know. Calm down.
She keeps yelling at you like that. I'm going to call shenanigans. What?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Anthony.
I completely blanked on that. Stop
Melissa.
His real name is Johnny Depp, right?
Not wrong.
True.
Benjamin Barker.
Ethan.
Benjamin Barker.
Benjamin Barker is correct. Hit them for the next question, Jay.
Most assuredly. Who plays Brad in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh, God.
Here for the brain, sitting on that pretty 2-point lead still, by the way, 5-7.
Five, 4.
Can you repeat it? Repeat it.
Yep.
Most definitely. Who plays Brad in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Who plays Brad?
I had two in my hand, but I think this will make one.
Clint, you're gonna use your stuff like me for like 5 seconds, okay? I'll cut you in a minute.
5, 4, 3,
God damn it.
2, 1. Pins down. Ethan,
I know it's a different character, but I just went with Meatloaf.
Chris,
Yeah, I said meatloaf. I was thinking a couple of days.
Melissa,
She said not Susan Sarandon.
Anthony.
I'm not sure if my look clearly showed that I forgot what his name was.
It is Barry Bostwick.
That's it.
Mayor from
that's the
Spin
one.
City. Your penultimate question in horror musicals. What is the name of the flower shop in Little Shop of Horrors?
I would open up a nice little flower shop in the middle of Bossing Say, I would call it the Jasmine Dragon, because tea is technically a flower.
The first one is very hard to score.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Melissa,
Is it Mitchum's?
Chris,
Mushnick shop. I had a heartache now.
Anthony,
Yeah, I blanked on it. That was not
Ethan.
right.
Mushnicks.
Mushniks is correct.
What?
I was only about to take Mushnick a ton, but that's on trial.
And hit them with the last question, Jay.
Awesome. Thank God.
What does Raoul place in front of Christine's gravestone at the end of The Phantom of the Opera? You gave it to Chris and Ethan, that last one, right?
Yeah, I gave it to Chris and Ethan.
How different you want this to be?
Relatively specific. If you're thinking it's not specific enough, you're probably right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris,
A monkey with a simple music box.
Melissa,
Guess a rose?
Ethan,
I guessed his mask.
Anthony.
We're on the same page, Melissa. I said a rose.
It was the monkey music box thing.
Okay.
The rose
So-
was the one that the Phantom League record made.
Yeah. And so Chris is the only one to get that correct in this one.
Not surprising.
Good job.
Good job, Chris. Good job. My bad, guys. That was rough.
Yeah.
No worries.
No worries, man.
Come on,
Um,
give them two.
But with that, we're going to see what category everyone else is going to get.
Come on. Come on.
70s.
Oh, damn. That thing took a real drastic turn at the last second.
You're missing your teammate.
Richie, are there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Like go up to 70s. Your first question in 70s is going to be Joanna Eberhardt, Bobby Marco, and Charmaine Wimperis are characters in what 1975 movie?
My man's is writing with a finality.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
This is probably wrong, but I can't remember any other horror movie that came out in the 75. Jaws?
Richie,
I just said American Werewolf in London. I don't know when that came out.
Dylan,
85.
I don't think this was in 75, but I put The Hills Have Eyes.
Doug,
80s. Suck it. Suck it, 70s.
it is the Stepford Wives.
I forgot that horror movie.
Oh, I watched that too.
Also, Jaws not classified as a thriller via IMDb, or a horror movie classified by IMDb.
Thank you, Highlander.
Question number 2 in the realm of 1970s, y'all. Who directed Eraserhead? Who directed Eraserhead? I can speak English. Those are words that I know.
I probably am right.
Fuck.
I always forget this movie's a 70s movie.
If you're wrong, you got to change your hair color.
Pins down.
That's happening next week.
Dylan,
David Lynch.
Doug,
I guess I don't have to change my hair color until next week.
Richie,
David Lynch.
and Stephen.
Yeah, David Lynch.
Way to go, guys. Clean sweep on the 7th.
The next question is, Jay, what is it?
I just asked the last one. It's on you, buddy.
Okay. At least we're giving people comedy. What is the name that Regan calls her imaginary friend in The Exorcist?
I am mad I got this question wrong. Because I actually really enjoy this movie.
And 5, 4.
Repeat.
Yep. What is the name of that? What name does Regan call her imaginary friend in The Exorcist?
I have 11-8 right now.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Doug.
I asked which question we were on in the music. I had to get the
You're good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pin down. Doug.
I said Bobby.
Whoa.
Stephen.
Beelzebub.
Dylan.
Captain Howdy.
Richie.
I couldn't get anything.
Captain Howdy is
Good
correct.
pull, Dylan. Good pull.
Great pull, bud. Great pull.
The next question is now the Jay you can ask it.
What is the name of Damian's uncle, played by William Holden, in Damian the Omen 2? Don't claim to be a horror person if you don't know this. No, I can't say that. This is a fucking difficult question.
All over the face. All over the face.
I mean,
We're
I
throwing
thought
Pokeballs, guys. We're throwing Pokeballs.
Underhand all day. You have better accuracy.
2, 1. Pins down. Richie.
It's a Peter.
Stephen.
I have no idea. Steven.
Dylan.
Charlie, I have not seen it.
Doug.
Is his name William?
It is Richard. Richard Ford.
Oh man, close to my name.
You know, it was something Thorn.
And your final question in 70s. What is the name of the killer played by Gunnar Hansen in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I just need the name of the villain. I don't need his real name, so to speak.
We're not looking for Jim Jones.
Thanks for the softball.
Who?
5,
Mike
4,
Jones. Who?
3,
Mike.
2, 1. Pins down. Doug.
Who? Leatherface.
Stephen.
God, I got one right. Leatherface.
Richie.
Leatherface.
And Dylan.
Leatherface.
You got 2 right. You got the David Lynch one right too.
Oh, yeah.
I think all of us got the same amount of questions right, except for
3.
Dylan. Dylan got 3. Dylan showed us with the Mr. Howdy.
But
He is a captain, sir.
Captain Howdy.
I don't
earned that title.
recognize his branch of military. He's Mr. Howdy for me.
And I don't know why I put an apostrophe there, but the next category is thrillers.
Thrillers what?
Who's thrilled?
I mean, we're good.
Steven, and who else wants to join this one?
I'm kind of thinking we try and hold out for Stephen King.
Okay. Chris, do you feel good about thrillers or no?
I mean, up to you guys. I did try my best with trailers.
Okay, I'll do Chris and Steven then.
Chris and Stephen and Anthony, who are you going to throw out for thrillers?
Dylan said he was good at thrillers, and for once I'll give him one that I think he knows instead of just leaving with whatever. Richie, how do you feel about thrillers? Or do you want to spin the wheel and see how you do with me?
I'm okay with thrillers, I think.
Ethan, what about you?
Yeah, it's like hit and miss.
You know, Dylan and Richie have been a solid team so far. Let's keep them going with one that they might actually not get trashed with the second spin.
So once everyone sort of disappears off screen. All right. Your first question in thrillers. Who directed Memento?
The only horrible thing about this movie is diabetes.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Chris.
Nolan.
Dylan.
Christopher Nolan.
Stephen.
Christopher Nolan.
And Richie.
The savior of cinema, Christopher Nolan.
Sure, in his mind.
I know. I was joking, by the way.
Oh, I know. I know.
Hit them with the next question, Jay.
I see why you made me do this one, because it's the longest question that you have ever written. In Death Proof, Julia says that she made a radio announcement offering a free lap dance from Arlene in return for buying her a drink, reciting an excerpt from a poem, and addressing her as what name?
The only thing. 13 that we have.
And the 5.
I don't think he's taking that repeat. Repeat.
In Death Proof, Julia says that she made a radio announcement offering a free lap dance from Arlene in return for buying her a drink, reciting an excerpt from a poem, and addressing her as what name?
I don't know.
You're on my shit list now, Richie. Just for that, I don't know.
3, 2,
White people.
Pins down. Then Stephen.
I don't have it.
Richie.
I just heard Rachel. I have no idea.
Chris.
I had no idea. I told my which is Edgar Allan Poe.
Dylan.
Judith.
It is Butterfly is the answer.
Okay.
I
hate you all.
The next question is, who plays Robert Graysmith in Zodiac?
If you were a murderer based on your zodiac sign, Malcolm, how would you kill people?
I would kill people by being really stubborn about it. Because I've been
Oh, so you're every zodiac sign ever. Okay. Cool.
What about you?
Different actor.
5, 4, 3.
I would just drown people because I'm Virgo, and that's what we do apparently.
Pins down. Dylan.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Chris.
Robert Downey Jr. I would be King Theater.
Stephen.
Yeah, I went with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Richie.
I'll say Mark Ruffalo.
Jake Gyllenhaal is correct.
Cool.
Stephen and Dylan went for the correct MCU actor.
Can I get a quick update on the scores, just so I don't got them backwards?
I've got Melissa's team on 16.
Okay.
And Anthony's team on 14.
Okay,
so
cool.
It's a 2-point difference.
I just wanted to make sure I had it right. Your guys' next question in the realm of thrillers. Who plays Corey Ellman, Connie's girlfriend in Good Time? As in, I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time.
Oh, God.
Also, you didn't have an apostrophe S, Malcolm. I had to adapt on the fly. Improvise, adapt, overcome.
That is fine. I mean, apparently I put apostrophes in thrillers when it doesn't need one, so that's where the apostrophe S went.
Fair. Fair. That is... Chris, was that a repeat?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, but your repeat is, who plays Corey Ellman, Connie's girlfriend in Good Time?
And somewhere out there, Aaron J's salivating at the fact that we brought up an A24 movie.
Happy we brought up the good Robert Downey.
My whole thing about it was I was pretty sure that it was going to be, he's happy that we brought up a Hal Ashby movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And Chris with the incorrect opinion that Good Time is a good movie. Chris, what do you have?
I don't know. I can't remember for it. I totally remember.
Did you say me?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not who you'd think. Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Steven.
I don't have it.
Richie.
I said Carrie Mulligan. I think
Jennifer Jason Leigh is correct.
Jason Leigh, yeah.
Just a quick interjection. I don't think Malcolm really deserves to tell people whether or not they think their movies are good or not. You like movie 43.
Fair. But your final question is, in the movie Green Room, what band are the Ain't Rights opening for?
Another A24 movie.
Look, as soon as A24 stops releasing thrillers, we'll stop writing questions about it.
Sorry, team, I just like I love this movie. I'm trying to remember.
Then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Richie.
Grateful Dead.
Stephen.
I haven't seen this movie. I don't have it.
Dylan.
I don't know, but I know the dead Kennedys play a part in it. So.
Chris.
No, I know this movie, but I couldn't remember the band name.
It is not Robert or John Francis Kennedy. I'm sorry.
The band is called Cowcatcher.
Oh.
I think you're looking for an actual band. Or is it an actual band?
I mean, in hindsight, I should have added fictional band in there,
That's all right.
but with that, we're going to see what everyone else is going to be answering.
At the end of that round, I have the brains at 15 and here for the brains at 16.
Other way. Flip that.
Did you just say you're winning?
Right. I think that was right. It was we have 15, right?
No,
he said here for the brains at 15, and the brains is 15.
No, I said the brains
you
at
had it
15,
right.
and I said
Okay.
here for the brains at 16.
Then yes, you are.
You're just trying to get extra points.
Shut up, man.
But with
Ruining
that,
my plan.
Bring it, bro. Me and Doug will stomp you down when I come out there to kick Doug in his tank.
but with that, everyone else is
I'm gonna
answering.
throw rock salt at you and just
Yeah.
throw it at you. Because you're a slug. I'm gonna throw rock salt at you because you a slug the way you try to grind me right now.
So salty, bitch.
Exactly.
But with that, everyone else is answering questions in classic horror.
Ooh, classic horror.
Do it, Anthony.
And I'm going to hit them with the first question. Who played Professor Henry Gerard in the 1953 version House of Rex?
Oh, I get it. Because I didn't actually write this answer down during testing, but I said it out loud. You had to step on my thunder because it was my turn to ask a question. I get it, Malcolm. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm trying to concentrate, Jay.
Like you know this answer. Be gone, thought.
That is still discussed in this house.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Melissa.
I didn't get it.
Ethan.
Vincent Price.
Doug.
Vincent Price.
Anthony.
I also said Vincent Price.
That's probably pretty good. It's the correct answer.
Tie game!
Woo!
Tie game!
Damn it.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. This is fun. I just wanted Stephen Kring so I could run this table.
I don't know who Stephen Kring is.
I
Is
said
that
Stephen
Kris
Kring.
Kringle's brother?
It sounded mumbled in my face.
Question number 2 in classic. In 1948, which comedic duo met Frankenstein's monster? Again, have to go off the fly because it's not written properly in the document.
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Of course I can. In 1948, which comedic duo met Frankenstein's monster?
The answer is Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart.
Yo, I would pay money to see that. I would pay money to see that, son.
After talking about this in testing, I realised I forgot to add what I said I was going to add.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ethan.
Abbott and Costello.
Doug.
Abbott and Costello.
Anthony.
Abbott and Costello.
And Melissa.
Nope.
Ooh. I've done that before.
I knew a butterfly question. I'm so mad.
The next question is, in The Mask of Fu Manchu, Lionel Barton must beat Fu Manchu in a race to the tomb of which emperor?
This is a movie?
This is a movie.
This is a problematic movie based on the title alone, but yeah, it's a movie.
Can I get a repeat, please?
No.
Yes.
Suck my balls.
In The Mask of Fu Manchu, Lionel Barton must beat Fu Manchu in a race to the tomb of which emperor?
It's just like anything I write just sounds really horrible.
5, 4, 3.
I feel that.
Yeah.
It's obviously Emperor Ming the Conqueror. Let's be real here.
Anthony.
I just couldn't bring myself to write something down and be wrong.
Doug.
Smart.
I just said the Dragon Emperor.
It's not a mummy movie.
Brendan Fraser.
Leave me alone.
Melissa.
Oh, I didn't have anything.
Ooh.
Ethan.
It's obviously King Tut.
It is Genghis Khan.
That's what I meant.
All right, y'all. Your penultimate question in classic horror movies, because everybody remembers Fu Manchu, that classic horror movie. Max Schreck played Count Orlok in which 1920s horror film?
I mean, Caleb Boatman probably remembers The Mask of Fu Manchu.
That's because Caleb Boatman was in that movie.
That's it. And he looked the same way he does now.
He looked like Leonardo DiCaprio in What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins
The face stayed
down.
the same, but the body was smaller.
Doug.
Nosferatu.
Ethan.
Nosferatu.
Melissa.
Nosferatu.
And Anthony.
Nosferatu.
That's right. Nosferatu.
Get out of here, Chris.
Nosferatu.
No!
I don't know where I'm going with that joke.
Nosferatu.
Don't make me get the newspaper.
Anyway, the final question.
It's concerning.
Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff starred together in which adaptation of an Edgar Allan Poe short story released in 1934?
You know my favorite Edgar Allan Poe short story? Where the Sidewalk Ends.
Can I get a repeat?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you laugh during the movie. It literally popped into my head and I had to say it.
Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff starred together in which adaptation of an Edgar Allan Poe short story released in 1934? For the record, the movie was released in 1934, not the short story.
I would hope that Edgar Allan Poe wasn't releasing short stories in 1934 because he would have been dead for about 80 years. That would be really creepy, but would fit the overall theme of this match.
Actually, that would be kind of cool.
That would.
It would be.
Just
Say
random
technical or kind of cool?
You're outvoted.
This isn't a democracy. This is a cheercatorship.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
How many different references are we going to have?
Everyone
Pins down.
Is that your final?
All of them.
All the references.
Oh.
All right, sorry, Matt.
Malcolm
I
Frey.
think I'm back.
You are back. You are back.
We're back.
Good. Sorry to break you.
You know what? We'll go to Melissa. I'm still here. We'll go to Melissa.
This is not going well. I don't know.
Blankboard is unfortunately incorrect. It's very close, though. Anthony.
I went with The Pit and the Pendulum.
That is incorrect. Douche.
A Tale of Two Hearts.
Unfortunately incorrect. I think you're thinking of The Telltale Heart, and that's still inaccurate. Ethan.
Oh, that one's inaccurate?
The Telltale Heart. Unfortunately, we were looking for The Black Cat. Y'all. The Black Cat.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you mean the one where he puts the cat in the wall and then
Right,
it's
am I back?
Yes, you are, Malcolm.
Yes, you are full of that.
Everybody missed that one. We're good to move on. Go ahead and just pull up the wheel. And we're not going to talk about H.P. Lovecraft's cat.
Ooh. Yeah, good move. Good call, Jay.
I got us. I got us. YouTube can't pull this down because I say so.
Thank you.
Come on.
Horror comedies is going to be next. Anthony, who are you going to send out for horror comedies?
2 people that told me they would be good at this, Richie and Ethan. You guys good with that?
Yeah, go with it.
Yeah.
We didn't really talk about this.
And Melissa,
Sorry, we didn't really talk about this one. Is anyone feeling like they would...
Hey, Chris, can you mute right fast?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not you. You're good. It wasn't that I thought it was you. You're literally just the first person on the board. Somebody's got yelling going on in the background.
It's not me.
I don't.
but
I don't really care at this point. I
Somebody
want
snug.
the cake, but I don't know if we're gonna get it.
I'll just do myself and Steven. Why not?
Man, I really hope Doug never gets Stephen King.
I
Yo,
hope you don't
that
get
is-
it, Steve. That's mean. There's a tattoo right here that God. No.
Yeah,
You have the answers on your arm. That's cheating.
To quote mine and Doug's last session of D&D, you're so lucky he didn't hope that your kneecaps caught COVID. That was literally a statement that was said during our last session of D&D. I hope your kneecaps catch COVID.
Harsh, man.
horror comedies is there. Jay, do you want to ask them the first question?
Actually, I would really like to ask that second question.
Okay, I'll ask the first question then. What US state does Beetlejuice take place in?
I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat it?
What US state does Beetlejuice take place in?
Does somebody need it repeated for a third time? Because I'm very hesitant to do that.
I'm just not understanding the word before state.
What U.S. state?
Oh, U.S. Okay, sorry.
Yes. What U.S. state does Beetlejuice take place in?
Okay.
And Doug's not wrong. He's not the person who said he hopes their kneecaps catch COVID. I was, because I'm the bard and I whispered it to somebody's ear. Oh my god, it was brutal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Melissa.
California?
Richie.
It's in New Jersey.
Stephen.
Yes, New York.
Closer.
Ethan.
I think I changed it from the right answer. I put New York also.
It is Connecticut.
Oh man, we're all in the right ballpark. Yeah.
Go on, Jay. You really want to read this next question?
This is actually one of my favorite H.P. Lovecraft movies. So, what is the name of Herbert's dead professor that he brings back to life in Reanimator?
And before anyone yells at me, this is considered a horror comedy.
This movie is funny, problematic, but funny.
Yep. My kind of movie.
I like her more and more.
Silence.
It's all right, I was just doing maths in my head. So the score at the moment, I've got the brains on 21 here for the brains on 20.
Yep, exactly what I have.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie.
I haven't seen it, so I said Harold.
Ethan.
I'm watching this on Saturday, so I have no idea. Professor Miskets.
Stephen.
I don't have it. I've never seen this either.
Melissa.
Dr. Carl Hill?
It is not. It's Dr. Hans Gruber.
Oh my god, please don't kill me!
Wow.
Oh, wrong. I'm sorry. That's the wrong Hans Gruber. My bad.
The next question is, what late wrestler plays the unnamed drifter in They Live?
Rip. everybody knows you have to snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude.
You're like a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Ethan.
Roddy Piper.
Stephen.
Roddy Piper or Rhodey. Oh, I got it wrong. I said Rhodey. I don't know why I did that.
Richie.
Roddy Piper.
And Melissa.
Roddy Piper.
That is correct.
So here's the thing. I am actually very much apt to give it to Steven. Because it's not a spelling contest, and even though he said Roddy Piper, which is still technically correct.
Yeah,
I have no complaints with that. I mean, that seemed fair.
Yeah, I was going to give it to him. The next question is what? Oh, it's the J.
What brand of chocolate bar was among the gang's supplies in This Is the End?
When this movie came out, this one really surprised me. I thought it was going to be a generic comedy. I actually really loved this movie.
This was a generic comedy. This is not the movie from this year with the word "end" in the title that I actually enjoyed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
I guess I haven't seen this movie since it was in theaters, but I guess Babe Ruth.
Richie.
Said Hershey's.
Melissa.
Snickers?
Ethan.
Milky Way?
Milky Way is the correct answer. And the final question: in which New Zealand city do the 4 vampires live, and what we do in the shadows?
Of course, you had to ask one of these questions.
I'll write one of the 2 cities that I know.
I'm going to look a dick if I get this wrong, because I'm looking at New Zealand for ages.
Yeah, you're like right next door to it. If you get this wrong, you're just a terrible human being.
Fucking okay, anyway, I'm just gonna.
If you let a bunch of Americans flex on you, and you're 250 miles away from this place,
Kids down. Melissa.
Is this a place? Queensland? I don't know.
That's wrong for us, really.
Stephen.
I guess North Wales.
Ethan.
And I wrote Auckland.
Richie.
Auckland.
It is Wellington.
Fucking.
Wellington, like they have those cops. Damn.
I was tossed up between those 2 anyway.
But with that, we're going to do another one. Everyone. So yeah, this is for everyone else.
I've got the brains at 24, and here for the brains at 22.
Yep. Okay. Oh, cool. Nice. What's the second spin? Is it total garbage? All right.
I can't believe you guys mentioned my own state, but the Beatles just crashing like.
As I go up to.
There we go.
All right.
You can go first, Jay, on this one.
Most definitely. Are the Teams correct?
We're
Yeah.
ignore you.
Okay, that's what I
Doug
wanted
just
to make
wants to
sure.
be next to me for once.
I do.
For a little bit. I get it.
Y'all are cuddling. It's
I
nice.
miss you.
Your first question in 2010s. Fuck you, bug. Who plays Professor Gelson in 2019's Black Christmas?
Oh.
Five, four, three.
Repeat the
Two.
question.
Yep. Repeat the question, Jay.
Who plays Professor Gelson in 2019's Black Christmas? A fervent crossing out of an answer and an even more mercurial writing of the answer.
No, that title goes to Cats.
The title does go to Cats. Richie is wrong, and you lose all your points for your team for that.
Pins down. Chris.
That's it. You've been living long. Take always, as you wish.
Dylan.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was very wrong. I wrote Jada Pickett Smith, erased it, and then wrote Jada Pickett Smith. So,
Solid.
Doug.
Carrie Ellis.
And Anthony.
Yeah, I don't know. I said Matthew Bomber.
Did Chris get it correct?
Yeah.
Chris did get it correct, yes. It was Carrie Ellis.
We're ahead one. We're ahead by one.
No, you're tied.
No, you guys are tied.
We were down.
You were down by 2.
Ethan got the Milky Way question. He was the only one to get it, so we went up 1. Or went up 2 on that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brad Jones, for
No.
having that.
We were up 1 going
It
into
was
that
hold
one.
on. Hold on. It was 22 to 24 at the start of this question. You and Chris both got it right, which means that it is 24 to 24.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is 24 to 24. You guys are tied. Great poll, guys.
It was a good. Sorry, you had to watch it.
The next question.
I didn't watch it. I knew it was in it though.
No.
The next question is: name 2 of Eric and Amy's 3 children in 2015's Poltergeist.
Write 2 Caucasian names on your board.
Oh, God. I remember seeing it, then I forgot about it.
It's fine. They never should have made it, so you're not missing anything.
I mean, Sam Rockwell was good enough.
Sam Rockwell's good in anything he's in, though.
Accurate.
Like,
Pins down. Dylan.
Carol Ann and Peter. I don't know.
Anthony.
I had Carol Ann, and I went with Mike.
Doug.
I didn't have Carol Ann. I said Carrie Ann. I'm silly.
Chris.
I said Hannah and Jamie because I don't remember the female.
Yeah, they didn't name one of those kids Carol Ann. We had Kendra, Madison, and Griffin.
and that's one of the reasons why this movie failed. Your next question, y'all. What is the name of Sydney's publicist in Scream 4?
Almost watched this today.
I actually do like it.
I mean, almost doesn't count as watching it.
As it turns
Almost
out.
only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
First name or both name?
If you do just the first name, I will give it to you. I'll be generous. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. pins down. Anthony.
I know it was Alison Brie, but that's about all I know.
Dylan.
I just guessed Nancy.
Doug.
I guess Jennifer.
Chris.
I said Jacqueline. I don't know why.
It is Rebecca Walters.
Okay.
Hit them with the next question, Jay.
Did anybody get it right?
Dude.
No one got it correct.
All right. What is the name of the witch that the Perrin's house used to belong to in The Conjuring?
Malcolm, you are brutal, man.
Oh, then.
Hey, I tried to mix up these questions so they weren't all softballs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Doug.
I just said Marie. I don't remember her name.
Chris.
I said Margaret.
Anthony.
Let's go with Hannah.
Dylan.
I didn't get it.
It is Bathsheba.
What?
Only the weird name.
Sure.
Bathsheba.
Your final question, and it's going to end up being, we're going to mention 2 more A24 movies. Who directed Hereditary and Midsommar?
Doug, very quick to his board.
And Anthony was very correct too, considering it's a director's
If
question.
I know it, I know it. But if I don't, I have a 0% chance of guessing.
Facts.
Oh, there it is.
Well, I mean, you have like a 12.5% chance of guessing. Let's be
4,
real.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dylan.
Ari Aster.
Doug.
Ari Aster.
Anthony.
I said Ari Aster because I didn't know his last name.
Chris.
No, I forgot. I said Asner. I forgot to write.
So I can only give it to Doug and Dylan, unfortunately. Ari Aster and Ed Asner is not correct.
We're still tied.
We are
still tied.
You are not wrong.
Sorry, that was supposed to be my strength. I kind of screwed up.
Those are hard questions. There's not a problem. I thought I knew 2010's movies. I apparently
Yeah. So
one friggin' T.
Just
change.
Yeah, wait.
Can you imagine if that movie was directed by Ed Asner?
Watch the crap out of that. That'd be awesome.
See what we're getting. 60s. So, Melissa, who are you sending out for 60s?
Does anyone want to go for it?
No.
Okay. I will volunteer. I'll go. Who else? Steven.
Cool.
We're just straight left, so clearly he
Anthony, who are you going to send to 60s?
I'm going to imagine no one feels that comfortable with 60s.
I've done a little bit of more studying recently on it, but they've been going with a lot of deep pulls. I'll go if no one else wants to, but
I mean, a classic was okay. I can do 60s, and then I don't feel as bad because I've been struggling all the other ones, so I can try 60s with Dylan if you guys feel good about just whatever you get next.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't feel good about 60s, so.
I don't feel good at 60s either. So.
All right, then me and Dylan will go. We'll just do our decades, 50 years apart, and see how it goes.
Who is listening to TikTok right now?
Doug, get off TikTok.
I forgot to unmute. I'm so sorry.
You called it. Yeah, well, I get a point right. I did it on TikTok. Come on.
No,
you put yourself done.
I mean, if we get flagged because of the TikTok, I'm blaming you, Jake. But anyway, your first question in 60s. Who directed the original Little Shop of Horrors movie in 1960?
I appreciate that. Gold's right already. Makes me feel good. You just muted it.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And going to start with Melissa.
Robert Wise?
Dylan.
Roger Corman.
Stephen.
I know it's wrong, but Alfred Hitchcock.
Anthony.
I wrote Jack Nicholson.
Roger Corman is the correct answer.
Nice pull. Thank you.
Hit them with the next question, Jay.
Which Star Wars actor played Victor Frankenstein in Frankenstein Created Woman?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Anthony.
Maybe he's in Star Wars? Christopher Lee?
Stephen.
Alec Guinness.
Dylan.
I almost put Alec Guinness, and then I put Peter Cushing.
Melissa.
Yeah, I didn't have anything.
Peter Cushing is correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crushing the 60s.
The next question is, in 1962's Phantom of the Opera, why does Maria refuse to sing again at the start of the movie?
Can I have a repeat?
Certainly. In 1962's Phantom of the Opera, why does Maria refuse to sing again at the start of the movie? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Stephen.
I got nothing.
Dylan.
I don't know. I just guessed her throat is sore.
Anthony.
I went a little more brutal than that. I said her father died during the performance.
Melissa.
She's sick?
It is because she saw a body of a hanged stagehand back.
Was it her father?
That wasn't it. It wasn't her father.
I mean, it would be right that way, right?
But Jay, hit them with the next question.
In Psycho, the deputy sheriff tells Lila and Sam that Mrs. Bates died in a murder-suicide how many years ago?
Oh, you shit. I was hoping for Hal.
Can I get a repeat? Sorry.
Mm-hmm. In Psycho, the deputy sheriff tells Lila and Sam that Mrs. Bates died in a murder-suicide how many years ago?
Just introduced Christina to this movie. Oh, fun.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Melissa,
12 years ago?
Dylan,
I said 15.
Stephen,
I guessed 6.
Anthony.
7 years?
It is 10 years ago.
Oh, I almost put that. Damn it.
And your final question in 60s. Who played Dracula in the movie Billy the Kid versus Dracula? And Stephen has a real life horror movie happening in his house.
Something's wrong.
And 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. I can repeat. Who played Dracula in Billy the Kid versus Dracula?
Bye, Jay. Been fun.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Melissa.
Jack Nicholson? I don't know.
Oh,
Dylan.
Awesome.
Is it the previously mentioned Christopher Lee?
Stephen.
I just guessed Vincent Price.
Anthony.
I just guessed someone who might have been dead at that point. Bela Lugosi.
It is John Carradine.
Oh,
Sure. Yeah, that guy.
Sure.
Sure.
no, David Carradine.
Oh.
Dylan, you got 2. And that's more than 2 combined. So good job.
But
Thank
with that, I've got the brains on 27 here for the brains on 25. This is for everyone else. I know Doug's looking out for one of them, which is going to probably land on it.
Yes.
This is bullshit.
Don't pick Doug.
I hope he misses all of them. You can't look at your arm during this, Doug.
I'll go away.
It's all good. But so give him it. We'll go down to Stephen King.
I genuinely hope there's no town questions. Here, I'll put my arm behind my back and somehow write.
Here we go. I read past it. What is the name of Ali's cat in Pet Cemetery?
Oh, yes, Doug.
Shut up.
And 5,
Repeat.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
Oh, repeat. What is the name of Ali's cat in Pet Cemetery?
What category are we on, Malcolm?
Stephen King.
Ooh, it popped up for Doug.
Yeah.
Doug was playing the Jeremy Adams role from the previous Halloween 8-man match because he was doing the same thing. He was trying to stay out as long as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins
Not
down. Doug.
It's not right, Chester.
Ethan.
Mittens.
Richie.
I just said Oliver. I don't know.
Chris.
I can't really. I never go through so many random names in my head.
The cat was Church.
Oh!
Jay, hit them with the next question.
Who plays Joe Clarendon in Dreamcatcher?
I hope I got the right one.
That's what I said in testing.
Did you get the right one?
No, I did not. And I was mad because I called the right one. And then I was like, oh, no, well, I'm just a fucking idiot. This is why I'm 0-2 in singles.
5, 4,
Yeah,
3, 2,
Dylan,
1. Heads down. Chris.
You can't take care of it. One signature movie. It says Sam Rockwell.
Richie.
Might pick the wrong one. I said Morgan Freeman.
Ethan.
I also said Morgan Freeman.
And Doug.
Please tell me I got the wrong one. Timothy Oliphant.
It is Jason Lee.
Fuck!
I said Timothy Oliphant in testing. I was like, there's no way it's the world famous skater. And lo and fucking behold, yes, there is.
I was literally between Jason Lee and fucking Timothy Oliphant. I was like, which one's got the fucking... I hate myself.
The next question is, who plays Richie the Hammer Gianelli in Finner? I ultimately decided to change this from the question I did have because, yeah.
Because the answer to the last question was problematic.
Yeah.
It disparaged a group of individuals, and we aren't about that life here at Full Metal Media, so we decided to change it.
Were you about to ask the question about the people in the movie?
Yes.
Can you repeat?
I can.
The movie. And I mean, people that don't hate that title.
Yeah, no, I mean,
people who are that don't hate that title. People who aren't that do, and it is racially insensitive in all senses of the word. But Malcolm, go ahead, hit Richie with a repeat.
Yeah, I was going there. Who plays Richie the Hammer Gianelli in Finner?
Yeah, because if you're not that, it's a slur and cultural appropriation.
Yeah. And I mean, I've already been yelled at for a different random match because I did something like that. So, yeah. 5, 4, 3,
want
2,
to form an alliance.
Pins down. Richie.
I don't know. Kevin Bacon.
Ethan.
Jim Belushi.
Doug.
Joe Patiano.
Chris.
Okay, John Peter.
Am I close?
It is Joe
It's Joe Montana.
Fat Tony, I believe.
Yes. He's Joe Montana. Joe Montana ain't a quarterback. That's not what I said.
Hit them with the next question, Jay.
Your next question. Who directed Apt Pupil?
You name me two movie and haven't even heard of it.
This one's interesting. It's weird, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I actually enjoy this. Like, Ian McKellen is great in it.
It's a super solid adaptation of his novel.
5.
I just don't remember.
2.
Repeat.
1. Yep. I don't know if Jay's around. I'll do the repeat. Oh, Jay's just come back.
I repeated.
Who directed Apt Pupil?
I know this answer, but I can't think.
Your dog. Does the dog know?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Ethan,
Frank Darabont.
Chris,
It's a boring thing. I have a gun show a lot name in my head every night.
Doug,
John Carpenter.
Richie,
I said Wes Craven.
Brian Singer is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember looking at on demand and I would go into my head of.
Then this is going to be the last question, and it's actually going to be the last question in the match because everyone's had 5 rounds in which they've been asked questions, and it's been almost an hour and a half already, so it's best to stop it here. What is the name of the hotel in 1408?
If I'm not wrong, the Brains are up by 1.
They are.
Okay.
If it ends up on a tie, I do have a tiebreaker question.
I did see that.
I learned from last time.
I know the real life hotel where this was shot is. They just announced they're closing today.
5, 4,
Disrespectful.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Ethan.
I just put the overlook.
Richie.
I didn't get anything.
Doug.
The Dolphin.
And Chris.
Yes, that's hotel.
The Dolphin is the correct answer.
Yes.
Tie game.
I thought about the Dolphin.
Damn it, Doug.
I
You're 1 Stephen King point.
You're gonna do that man dirty like that, bro.
Hold on. Let's focus on talking about the whole match.
I respect that.
First off.
So for the
keep on thinking for the other. Chris.
Alright, so if everyone can sort of cam on, and so because so
But I've been questions.
So I've for the tiebreaker, Melissa, pick one of your 4 people to throw out for the tiebreaker.
This is brutal.
You can choose yourself as well if you'd like.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's a dog.
We'll go with Doug. Sorry, Doug.
And Anthony, who are you going to send out to go up against Doug for the tiebreaker?
Pure curiosity, is this just any category random, or do we get...
I will explain that once you send it out.
I feel like Dylan, Ethan, you guys probably played the best. Which one of you feel confident going in?
I mean, I think Dylan might have outplayed me tonight. I feel like. How you feeling, Dylan?
I can take it if you want. It doesn't matter to me.
I think I feel comfortable if we send Dylan out.
Oh yeah, Dylan, you got the 60
really well.
person kept us alive. Dylan, we'll throw you in. I think he's got it.
And horror movie classics.
So
You wish.
So everyone else, cam off.
Catcher.
Yikes. At least I got one of the main 4.
Right. So it basically it's going to be similar to One Motors box office stuff like that, but I want you to excluding Spiral, which hasn't come out yet. I want you to give me the runtime of the entire Saw franchise if you're going to do a marathon.
Holy shit! Okay.
I think you just heard Doug, like, just on a primal level. You just heard
Minus
Doug.
Spiral, right?
Yes,
Excluding
not-
Spiral.
it has not come out.
8 minutes, which I saw.
And plus, I don't think we know the runtime of Spiral. I don't think they've actually ever announced that.
It's 27 hours and 63 minutes long.
5, 4.
Can I get a
3.
reboot or no? Okay.
Yeah.
in front.
I mean, yeah. I want you to give me the closest you can to the runtime of the Saw franchise. I mean, I did consider doing Rotten Tomatoes or box office, but I thought I'd do something more fun because it's just to make you think. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
sorry.
Pin down. Right, so Doug.
12.13 hours.
Dylan.
I went 13.9 hours. It looks a little weird. Sorry, I changed it from a 5 to a 9 at the last second.
Right. So the runtime is 12 hours and 51 minutes. I think that means Doug is the closest. So, winning the match is going to be Team Melissa. Here for the braids.
Sorry.
Dude, that is not
nothing to be sorry with that one.
That's write random numbers down and hope. So that is not with you.
Yeah, no worries on that one.
I was gonna originally just give you 729 minutes and you do it.
I would have told Malcolm to make you wrong on that.
But with that, I'm going to do post-match interviews. I'll get rid of the winning team for now.
Getting rid of Britta. Britta is a B. She's a GDB. Oh, sorry, wrong classic match.
Yeah,
Jay's having post-match, post-traumatic stress from the last random match he was in.
It's post-match, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
But Anthony, it just came down to a tiebreaker. But how do you feel about the match overall?
I mean, I think it was fun. I like doing this. Like, there's probably some categories that would have been nicer to spin, or the classic horror, torture porn in '70s. Maybe seeing a couple different ones, but everyone did a great job. I mean, in the end, we were tied. I'm not calling that a loss because he just had to write random numbers of Saw. It's ridiculous. I mean, I understand you got to get done, but so I don't feel bad about that. It was fun. Everyone did a great job. I think, we did the best we could with trying to put the teams together with what we spun, and it seemed to go pretty well. I mean, Doug got his category, and he couldn't pull out the win with that. He probably had the dolphin on his hand, which is the only reason he got that one right. But everyone did good. I hope everyone had fun on the team. Like, I think.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm with Anthony also that's a tie because that's
100%
the runtime of the Saw franchise is no tiebreaker in my book. No offense to you, Malcolm.
I mean, they're all the.
It was really fun though. I had a great time playing.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was like the last Harry Potter match, and I kept spinning the wheel, I would have wanted to make sure it was balanced so everyone still had the same amount of questions asked. So it's why I did that way. But I'm going to bring in the winners. Doug.
I'm leaving.
Doug, can I team up between me and you on the last category?
Sorry, Jay.
For your information, I have Castle Rock, I have Derry, I have Jerusalem's Lot, and I have Sidewinder. Oh yeah, that's the one that Ethan said was the hotel in Overlook. That's where that's from. I didn't have the dolphin. Okay. Jeez.
But how do you guys feel about pulling off the win in the end?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I kind of agree with what Anthony said. Like, there's definitely some things that were fun that I wish I did, but it was still a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm happy I got to do the horror movies. That made me happy to answer them. And to make it look like I managed to pull anything out, I might have the last second and get that.
But yeah,
What he said.
Anyone else have anything they wanted to say about the match?
No, my favorite horror franchise wasn't mentioned once in this. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh, yeah.
I thought it was mentioned once.
Oh, what?
I thought it was the first question, and I wrote Freddy's dead. That's what y'all were looking at. I was like, nope, I heard the wrong one because I definitely knew it was Jason
Oh.
Takes Manhattan.
Freddy's Dead wasn't 80s either.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, I think I might have had one in one of the other categories. I just wanted to make sure it was balanced and that I didn't have so like millions of so there's so many categories like 80s. I could have gone all a Nightmare on Elm Street. I wanted to try and make sure I mixed up a little bit there.
Reanimator.
Herbert West.
but yeah, with that being said, I'm going to get rid of them. It's just going to be me and Jay to close it off. But yeah, Jay, that was a fun match. What did you think of it?
That was actually an incredibly fun match. It is definitely closer than the last 4-man teams match that we had. And at least this time we didn't have to decide the fates of people who were going out. So, you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate you having me here. You know what? The Brains played a hell of a game. It did come right down to the tiebreaker. But Here for the Brains showed why they were here for the Brains. They answered the question more accurately at the end of the day. And they came out with the W. Good on both of them. I can't wait to see what everybody does moving forward, and I hope that everybody is signed up for another future random match.
Oh yeah, everyone at least has their name down for something. But because I've been keeping track of everyone's individual scores too, and the MVP of the match is Dylan. He had 10. He had the most points. He had 10 points. But yeah, and then after that we had Chris was second with 9 points. Then we had Ethan and Doug. They were tied on 8 points. Stephen had 7. Richie had 5. Anthony had 4, and Melissa did have 3 points. But with that being said, this ends the Halloween night. But yeah, we will see you next time. I don't remember what I've actually got coming up once this drops. But I think it might be
Stuff and
it is.
things.
I mean, it is stuff. I mean, I don't want to say it just in case we end up if things get moved all around then. But until then, stay random, everybody, and have a happy Halloween.